Hi, this is Debbie Bailey, and it's taken me a little bit to be able to come to terms with Kiska's death and talk about it in a way that I don't write or sound angry or losing my temper, crying, or sounding defeated. It was very obvious to anyone that was paying any attention that at the end of 2021, Kiska was in dire circumstances and much distress, banging her head against that glass tank. But it didn't matter how many petitions I signed, or how many emails I wrote, or how many phone calls I made. And it didn't matter how many petitions you signed, or emails you wrote, or phone calls you made either. No matter what we did, no matter what we tried, forget getting Kiska to this non-existent sanctuary. We couldn't even get her transferred out of there. And there are reasons for that. One is because these marine parks have great big thick walls around them that nobody can penetrate because of all the protection they have. And I'm so, I just feel like I keep repeating myself, but it's true. And the other thing is that Marine Land Canada, for many decades, has had a huge multi-million-dollar life insurance policy on Kiska, and they were not going to jeopardize that for anything. So, even though she was going insane, her health was failing, she was all alone, those executives did not care. They were just waiting for her to die. And I know it seems like these pictures don't make any sense that you're watching. It's from my last trip to SeaWorld San Diego, of Corky leaping into the middle of the tank during up close, of Shuka getting onto the platform to pose. That was a mis-ID from me in my video. I said it was Corky. And Makani as he's inching closer and closer and closer to me after the show. And I have a couple of Kiska in here as well. And the thing is, I'm showing you these pictures of these orcas that I know, because I do know them. I know most of you would never go into a marine park, but I have a different experience. I know them. I have connections and friendships with some of them. This is very real to me. It's not some abstract idea. And all these orcas that are in the United States are in the same exact position as Kiska. Every single one of them has a life insurance policy stamped on their back too. And what we got during everything with Tilly and his health and Don's death and Blackfish and everything, we got trainers out of the water and the stopping of breeding. That's what we got. And that was in 2016. It took them a nanosecond to come up with an alternate plan to revitalize themselves. And they started rolling it out in 2017. And, I made a video about it. SeaWorld and the SR Orcas. They ripped away every single solitary bit of evidence that there ever was a Shamu, because she was an SR Orca, and that's a very important point. And rebirthed themselves as educators, researchers and conservationists, especially for endangered orcas. And they remind people of that every show. They're never going to give up on the idea of having more orcas, no matter what anybody thinks. So that's why I was so excited when Adam Schiff and some Democrats in the House put together this bill, this federal law that makes these marine parks break open the brick wall and let these orcas and other ocean mammals, they have to be freed. They have to be put in sanctuaries, seaside sanctuaries, sanctuaries in other places. I mean, that's it. And it was in committee for about 5 months, but then we had an election. And the GOP won. They didn't win by much. They have a very slim majority, but they have it. And this GOP doesn't care about human rights. They certainly don't care about women's rights. Do you think they give a flying flock about orca rights? They do not. And they are certainly never going to interfere with big business. And that's what these marine parks are, big business. So, for the next couple of years, I'm going to keep my fingers and toes crossed, and hope that Toki, Corky, Katina, and Yuli keep breathing. That they all keep breathing. And that every single person that lives in the United States votes in 2024 for the Democrat in their district. Because that's the only way any of these orcas are going to make it out of these torture chambers, these water closets. It's going to take the change of federal law. Didn't change the law for Kiska. But hopefully we can get the law changed here. Rest in peace, Kiska. Bye.